how's it going? I hope everyone is doing all right when you tune in and see this. Um, so, this is going to be a general reading for both Virgo and for Libra, and I wanted to say happy birthday to all the Virgos and Libras out there um, that have either already had their birthday or it's coming up, since today is the 24th when I'm doing this. Um, August 24th, we did have our Virgo energy start on the 22nd, so 2 days ago. So, again, if you've already had your birthday and your sun sign Virgo, happy belated birthday, or if it's coming up. And even for the end of September, since we're doing September readings, happy early birthday to all the sun sign Libras out there as well. All right, so I want to just check our sound here real quickly, and then we will get started with the program here. Okay, so I can hear myself. All right, good times. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and put that down. So I did want to start with the astrology notes here real quickly for September. So these are general astrology notes that are good for everybody for the month of September. All right. So we're starting on September 1st. We have Uranus is going to be starting its retrograde. And so it's going to be in retrograde until January 30th of 2025 next year. All right. So when Uranus is going in retrograde motion, or appears to be going backwards motion, it's really giving us an opportunity to move towards change, or having some kind of like radical, happier direction. Okay, because Uranus, Aquarius energy, is known for their originality, their innovation, being more of like an outcast, right? So even though it's going in that backwards motion during September all the way until January of next year, it's giving us like a push, an opportunity to again move towards some type of change, or some type of radical or happier direction. All right, so yes, right on the bell there. But yeah, there's another key thing that is happening, astrology note, for September 1st on the same day. We have Pluto is still going to be in retrograde, and it's going to be now entering during its retrograde phase into Earth sign Capricorn. Okay, so Pluto retrograde is all about self reflection, transformation, right? Like prioritizing self care, striving for balance. Okay, so we're going to be, Pluto is going to be in retrograde until October 11th. Okay, so it really can also, when Pluto's in retrograde on the more not fun side, right, it can bring kind of toxic traits to light. Okay, so that's that Pluto underworld kind of energy. So just something to be aware of. Okay, but moving forward, on September 2nd, we have our new moon in Virgo, and we're in Virgo season, of course, at that time. And then on September 4th, we have Mars enters into Cancer. So, Mars, the higher vibrational frequency of Mars, would be entrepreneurship, leadership qualities, go getter kind of energy. The lower vibrational frequency of Mars would be, we think of the Roman god of war, right? Of fighting, of arguments, that kind of thing. But basically, when Mars, we think of as hot and fiery energy, enters into Cancer, water energy, it can be bringing a more like cooler aspect to some of that fiery Mars energy. But again, we all kind of want to strive for the higher vibrational frequency of Mars, which again would be entrepreneurship, go getter kind of qualities and energies, and yeah, leadership qualities as well. Okay. Then on September 8th, we have Athena Pallas, which is an asteroid, is going to be entering into fire sign Sagittarius. So Athena Pallas is associated with, because it's Athena, right? Goddess of wisdom, Greek goddess of wisdom. It's associated with defense, talents in the arts, intuition, justice, right? So when it enters into Sagittarius energy, it kind of feels, at home there in some aspects, okay? Because Sagittarius, we could say, is a generalization, or a quick way of describing it would be um, travel, religion, politics, poetry, artist energy. So when you put that with the Athena Palace, it is also, we said, talents in the arts for Athena Palace as well, okay? So if you were an artist of any kind around that time, that could be like your intuitive or creative intuition is even stronger, okay? Or if you're not an artist, that's okay too. If you're looking for more wisdom, or looking for, it could be religion, but it doesn't have to be, right? It could just be spiritual in general, because we're not necessarily talking about religion. But Sagittarius is associated with religion, ninth house, right? Could have something to do with travel or even politics, but it feels like a more kind of agreeable astrology note, okay? Says again, they kind of have a lot of things in common there. All right, now moving forward, on September 9th, Mercury is going to be entering into Virgo, okay? And so at this point, we do know, if we're familiar with astrology in general, or watch the astrology notes for August, by August 28th or 29th, Mercury retrograde is done. But we still have that 2 week period where it stops, perceiving that it's going backwards, and then it's going to slowly kind of go forwards. So we're still kind of in that shadow period, where it's starting. Mercury is starting to pick up steam, going the forward motion. Okay, but Mercury is also one of the rulers of Virgo. Okay, so it's like in a nice kind of natural place here. So just, be aware around September 9th or mid-September, there could be, communications are starting to flow more easily, and anything that was gone over, reworked, released, or renewed during Mercury retrogrades, the ones that we've had throughout this year so far, you could now see it kind of moving forward, especially when Mercury moves into Virgo. All right. Now let's keep going forward here, because I do want to get to the Virgo reading, since we're talking all about Virgo. Yes, of course. So on September 11th, we have our first quarter moon. And then on September 17th, we have the harvest moon. So it's the full moon. It's going to be a lunar eclipse, but it's a partial lunar eclipse. Okay. But I thought it was interesting when I was looking it up. It makes sense. Harvest moon, right? We think of farmers. The reason why they call it harvest moon is because there was, it's also a super moon, okay? So there's going to be more light for the farmers to work their fields, right? If we think about ancient times, or people who still are farmers, right? So even though it's a lunar eclipse, it's still a super moon. So it's just talking about there could be more light in general before we kind of go into that winter season, at least over here in the U.S. Okay, but anytime we have full moons, of course, energy can be more intense a couple days before, during, and after. So always, keep that in mind. But new moons, I'm sorry, not new moons, full moons that we're talking about, are really good for releasing things as well. Okay, you had that new moon in Virgo back on September 2nd, and that is good for planting seeds and things we want to manifest. By the time we get to the full moon, when it's full, we're kind of just more releasing and going forward. Okay, but let's see what else here. Just a few more things. On September 20th, we have Saturn is quintiling Uranus. Okay, so this, when we talk about quintiles, it's less stressful than like a square. If we think of squares, it's more frictional energy, is more harsher energy. So when it's quintiling, okay, it's like 72 degrees or whatever it is, but it's less stressful than a square, and it has more creative aspects in it, okay, or possibilities, creative possibilities. So when you think of Saturn and Uranus, they don't always kind of come together, but they're not like enemies. Like Saturn and Mars would be more, I guess, kind of enemies or frictional energy. But Saturn is all about getting organized, serious energy. Can talk about restrictions or even like responsibilities. And then Uranus, since we started talking about the astrology notes here for September, we started talking about the Uranus retrograde. So again, it's about innovation, creativity, um, you know, advances in technology, even. Uranus is also kind of known as like an outcast energy, but does have leadership qualities in there because of that kind of aspect of outcast energy. So, anyway, when you put it together, it's like Saturn is getting maybe Uranus more serious around some type of innovations or around some leadership qualities, or feeling less like an outcast. Okay, so I do see it as a nice kind of creative energy there as well. A lot of creative stuff we're talking about so far for September. Now, as we move forward, on September 22nd, we have the Sun enters into air sign Libra, so we officially will be Libra season at that point. Okay. And then also, the other interesting thing that's happening on September 22nd, two things that day, is Venus is going to be entering into Scorpio. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to ignore my phone there. So Venus is, rules matters of love, higher forms of wealth and assets and money. But it's not just romantic love, right? It can be platonic love, self love, all the things, okay? So when it enters into Scorpio, on the same day that we start Libra season, it can be that emotions are more intense at this time. There could even be, changes in relationships, okay? All types of relationships, again, romantic, platonic, or self love. But it's really, kind of asking us here to not hold back our emotions when Venus is in Scorpio. Okay, so whether it's good emotions or bad emotions, it's like you gotta let it out. Okay, that's kind of the way that I wrote it down here. So then moving forward on September 24th, we have the last quarter moon. And then the last two astrology notes here is on September 25th, we have Saturn semi square Pluto. Okay. So again, Saturn is getting more serious, organized. It's a stricter energy, talks about responsibilities. Okay. And then we think of Pluto is kind of that creative, dreamlike, underworld kind of energy, can talk about drugs or, overindulging in things, but it doesn't have to be, right? But really, when this happens towards the ends of September, it can be like, the way describing it is, this unrelenting feeling, something like bothering you or keeps like nagging you, this nagging kind of energy. And it's wanting us to kind of ask ourselves, like, do we want to remain stuck? Okay. That's what Saturn is kind of, when it's semi square Pluto, is asking us. Okay. And that can bring up lots of different things for different people. But it's asking us to get more serious, and how do we get out of any like stuck, stagnant energy. Okay. And then our last note here is on September 26th, we have Mercury is going to be entering into air sign Libra. Okay. So again, Mercury is how we communicate. And so when it enters into air sign Libra during Libra season, we can find that our communications have a more lighter quality. We can communicate even faster, right? We can in general have like an easier time and wanting to find balance within our communication with others and ourselves. Okay. So yeah, that is pretty much what I have for the astrology notes for everyone here for September. So I want to go ahead now and get into the Virgo reading. All right, so this is going to be, again, a general reading, a bones and charms reading. And so after I shuffle, shake the bones and charms, and they're cast over here on the table, I will take the camera down so you can see like everything more up close in detail. But I can try to, let's see, bend the camera down a little bit now. And then let's see if we can move stuff over. Hold on, guys. A little bit more. Hold on. Go down. Why doesn't want to stay? Stay. A little bit more. All right. I guess that's gonna be close enough for now. Okay. So hopefully you'll be able to see some of the mat here if I pull it down too. But again, once we have cast all the bones and charms, I will take the camera down and hold it so you can see everything more up close in detail. And I don't know what happened to the music. I just wanted to have a little bit of ambient music in the background there. But yes, speaking of music and sounds, before we get started, I have my incense already going here if you can see it. I did want to also do a sound bell to clear any energy from the bones and charms, you know, from any previous energies or readings. Sorry, my phone is tripping. Okay, I'm gonna just try to turn around. I don't even want to see it. Okay. So yes, we're going to clear the energy from ourselves, from myself, from yourself, from the bones and charms, and then we'll get ready, of course, and get into the Virgo reading finally. Okay, so thank you guys for your patience as always and understanding. If you're sensitive to sound, this may be a little bit loud. You can always turn it down for you, okay? But it's just going to be for a little bit, it won't be forever. All right, so if you feel guided, you can take a couple of deep breaths whenever. All right, so this is going to be for Virgo for September 2024. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move this out of the way. And we're going to go ahead and shake and shuffle our bones and charms and see what Spirit's messages are going to be for Virgo for September. All right, so again, thank you for your patience and understanding. If it's a little loud, you can just turn it down while I'm doing it. Okay, oh, and I just saw one of the charms is over here. All right. Make sure they're all in there. Okay. Looks good. Okay. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Earth sign Virgo for September. Earth sign Virgo for September. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Messages for Earth sign Virgo. For their highest good for September. Spirits, guide my hands. A little bit more. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for Earth sign Virgo. September 2024. Spirit guiding messages for Earth sign Virgo. Earth sign Virgo for September 2024. Spirit guide my hand, please. Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Spirit, guide my hand, please. Messages for Virgo. Earth sign Virgo for September. Earth sign Virgo for September. Earth sign Virgo for September. Virgo for September. Earth sign Virgo for September. Earth sign Virgo for September. Earth sign Virgo for September. Virgo. Messages for Virgo for September. Virgo for September. All right. Let's see, Virgo. A lot of the energy was like right there. All right. So I'm going to flip over a couple of them that I can do that won't disturb the others. So when we pull the camera down and we get closer, you guys can see everything as much as you can. Let's see. Trying to keep it for the most part where it is. That didn't work as much as I wanted. It's okay. All right, I don't want to do too much after that because I don't want to mess it up. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take the camera down here and take your picture first, okay? That I will be uploading later. For some people, if you want it, it's available. But yeah, let me take this photo here. All right. Virgo, let's see what we have for you. All right. Here we come. Virgo. So a lot of the energy I was picking up was falling more in these two top quadrants here, or sections. So this would be our spiritual unconscious section. Over here is body and mental health. Of course, we have relationships and love, and work and money here. So it doesn't mean that there isn't other stuff going on in those areas. But for whatever reason, the energy was really drawn to these upper areas up here. Okay. So let me just see exactly where they want me to start as well. So just give me 1 second, guys, here. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Spirits, guide my hands. Where do you want to start this Virgo reading? Okay. So I felt drawn So right here where the alligator claw is, so that is where we will start. And again, we are in the spiritual unconscious section. If you see where these lines are, these dotted lines, even though things fall outside of the mat, they're still within those sections with the dotted lines. Okay, so like straight like that. Okay, so again, we have stuff out here which can be energy from the past, whatever the past is for you or for someone else, multiple people, general environment situation. But here, Virgo, I wanted to start with the alligator claw. Okay, so the alligator claw is a symbol of good luck and striving for things. Okay, it's right on the word here, pointing to the spiritual. Okay, and it was right on the line there as well, almost like bordering between the two sections here. And it was also part of the alligator claw's thumb here, if you look at it down this way, was going around the turkey wishbone. Okay, and then if we look up here, we see that one of the skulls in my kit is here in this section. Okay, so where we have our skulls in a reading can tell us a lot about where someone's mind is at or where it will be at. Okay, your other one is over here in relationships and love. Okay, but we're in this section right now in the spiritual unconscious. So with this alligator claw here, kind of holding on to, this turkey wishbone, there could be something that you're spiritually or unconsciously wishing for here, Virgo, during the month of September. And there's all this good luck around it. If we pull back out too and see the majority of the green lucky rabbit's foot is here in your spiritual unconscious. Okay, and I feel like that there could have been something in the recent past that you were not seeing clearly, or someone else was not seeing clearly with the cat's eye here, in terms of something in your spiritual unconscious, deep down in your gut or in someone else's gut, how they truly feel about something. Maybe there was some confusion around that, excuse me, and not seeing something clearly here. This could have also something to do with spiritual unconscious support. Okay, because right on top of the skull here is the snake vertebrae. Okay, so that's our support system, our friends, family, lover, mental health care worker, etc. Whatever our different things are that represent our support systems, right? Because everybody's is a little bit different. Okay, or can be. Now also, like, there's a lot about thinking about safety here with the safety pin, kind of underneath a few other things over here, but then going towards the skull here as well. I do feel like that there is a lot of movement. Okay, if we pull back here too in your spiritual unconscious, because you have the bicycle here right on the line, and then you have the ship charm. Okay, so it's like a lot of movement, a lot of, even kind of hinting at like spiritual travel, unconscious travel. Could be something about, astral travel or traveling while you're sleeping, right? It doesn't have to be, it could also just be referencing how healing water can be for our spirit and for our unconscious. I'm just going to wait for the camera to focus a little bit here. I think I was moving it too fast, too much maybe. There we go. Okay. What I also see over here, if I move that charm right off the other one, okay, we've got the strawberry here was on top of the horseshoe, okay, and the ladybug inside of it. So another symbol for good luck. So you got the green lucky rabbit's foot, and then you got the horseshoe with the ladybug, all right? But there's some kind of details that Spirit is referencing here with the strawberry, details in the good luck. Sorry, I said that backwards. My dyslexic self. There could be some kind of good luck hidden within the details here of something, okay? It could be outer luck as well, but it's really with the strawberry there, going over the little details. Before we get to all of this here, I kind of want to see what was showing up here in the past as well. Okay, so again, if we follow that dotted line kind of straight across like this, okay, we can kind of see what's half in each section, okay. So if we go all the way back out here, Virgo, we have the symbol for Pisces, could have something to do with the Pisces, or during Pisces season, or someone who has a lot of Pisces in their chart, or it doesn't have anything to do with the zodiac sign. And it's more about going with the flow, okay, with the twin fish here, and not going against the tide, so to speak. There's a lot of feminine energy showing up here, and there could be something that in the past was taking a long time, or it had its cycles or its seasons here with the rope. And I feel that on one side you've got, you know, this feminine energy. On the other side you have one of the coyote penis bones, so then you have masculine energy. But it could be that your spiritual team or something in your spiritual life in the past, in some way, or recent past or further back past, really wanted you or someone else to think about flexibility here, okay, because we have the coyote nail claw pointing to then the dog ankle bone. So it's like having some type of flexibility with maybe how we receive spiritual or unconscious messages, okay, with the skeleton hand here. So this could be messages from passed on loved ones, friends, ancestors, spiritual guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, etc. Whatever, all the things, however you identify and say what they are, okay. There's something about communicating here and trusting the vibrations from the other side. Again, something spiritual unconscious, since we're in that section. With the bat here on top, another symbol for good luck. Bats use echolocation to communicate, so communicating something about vibrations, spiritual vibrations here. I also see that, like, whatever this going with the flow here was, or not fighting against the tide between the masculine and feminine energies, and maybe even just trying to balance those, that there was like a need to cut something away here as well, but it wasn't something that you had to cut away super fast. Like something had to like run its course, I'm hearing too, here. So we have the scissors and the little turtle charm here as well. If we go this way, Virgo, another symbol for good luck. Wow, all of your good luck, for the most part, not all of it, but the majority of it seems to be in your spiritual unconscious, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because here we have the 4-leaf clover, we've got the little witch charm, and then we have the leaf charm here. So it could be that there is a friend or a group of friends, or this friendly type of energy that helps you clear something away spiritually, okay. So it's like it started maybe in the past really slow, this clearing away of some things, okay, but then in the future, current present energies, maybe a friend or a group of friends, or this friendly like energy is coming in to clear away the dead leaves, right, to make room for new leaves and new flowers, so to speak, okay. So there is a lot of good luck and blessings on that as well. If we pull back again, to kind of see where everything is, the main thing, besides the green lucky rabbit's foot, is in terms of size here, is now we have the yes coin here, Virgo, that's right on the line between spiritual unconscious and your body and mental health for the month of September. So if there was something that you were wishing for, again with that turkey wish bone, here we have the yes coming in. So I want to kind of see what's underneath here and all on the other side as well. But I'll just have to go ahead and move it over here for a little bit. Okay, just leave it up there. So right underneath the yes coin, we have again stuff on the line here and stuff that's only in one section, where we are in spiritual unconscious. So we have the question mark here underneath challenges, underneath the charm, the mountain charm for challenges. So if there was any spiritual unconscious challenges that felt really heavy with a lot of emotions here with the water charm, this could have even like affected the way that you value something here, or the way that someone else values something here. with the money charm as well. But it's like you or someone else or most people, general environment situation, was listening to this with the listening bells, but also knowing that despite this spiritual unconscious challenges and emotional questions, right, there was still all this good luck around you, okay? So I feel that if you haven't felt that already, you will be coming up throughout September here, okay? Now, if we go back this way, Virgo, we have the oh my gosh, I can't talk today. Hold on, what's the word? It's a crown. Okay, so we've got the crown here, all right, and it's kind of on top of the masculine symbol charm. Okay, so there could be some type of masculine energy. We all have masculine and feminine, but it could be someone that is in a position of authority or someone that has a lot of confidence, let's say, in the spiritual unconscious in some way here, but they want to or they're going to help you find a lot of information. I love right here, Virgo, that the book charm is on top of the puzzle piece charm, if you can see that. Okay, so it's like finding the pieces to the puzzle, maybe getting some type of information or knowledge here, Virgo, that you've been longing for a long time. We have a little bit of the mermaid that's underneath that as well. I can see her tail. So this is going to bring answers, and again, things that you've been wishing for spiritually, unconsciously, deep down in your soul, in your gut reactions to things. Okay, because we have the key underneath here and the wish charm. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way, a little nutmeg here for a second. Oh, that's beautiful. So underneath here, Virgo, we have the dragonfly, which is also connected to the lightning bolt. And then on this side, we have a human teeth bone. Flip this over. We've got one of your other seashells. Of course, the nutmeg was on top here. So this information that comes in either from you or for someone else or from your spiritual team, it helps bring some answers, some pieces to the puzzle for something that maybe you've been wishing for, these new ideas, this dream of this like new life or something new here. Could be something that, again, you or someone else has been thinking about for a long time with the human teeth bone here. There is this soft receiving feminine energy here that's kind of like inside the curved part of the raccoon penis bone, that is going all the way out. If we pull out again, it's half in your body and mental health, and then the majority of it here is in turn that down, sorry, in your spiritual unconscious. Okay, and it is laying on top of this is the yin yang symbol. Okay, and the yin yang symbol is again on top of the safety pin. So going back to the beginning here, like thinking about where is my spiritual unconscious support? How can I feel safe in my spiritual unconscious? How can I have more balance between this, again, masculine and feminine energies here that we also saw in the past out here, and learning to go with the flow more in the seasons. But here with the coffin too as well, this is another symbol besides your skeleton hand back here in the past, that is like your spiritual team is supporting all of this. Okay, they're supporting whatever you're wishing for. They're helping you have these new ideas, spiritual downloads, awakenings, or unconscious ideas, information coming in, answers, pieces of the puzzle, abundance in general here with the nutmeg. Okay, so this is so beautiful, Virgo. It's like right on time, for your season, I would say too. Okay, for September, to have all of this good luck. Remember, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got like 5 good luck symbols, okay, in this section. All right, so don't forget that. All right, that's really cool. Okay, So now that we've talked about the spiritual unconscious, I want to go ahead and move over, since we're already halfway here, to your body and mental health section for this month, Virgo. So, one thing I would say here too is, while we're still pulled out, anything that falls in the center in this circle where all the different dotted lines intersect is something that's going to be affecting all of these different areas. And it's so interesting here, Virgo, because the fork fell in the center, and that's the only thing in that circle there. So the fork is about, since we just talked about spiritual, what am I spiritually eating or digesting? What am I eating in terms of my actual physical body? Okay, body. What am I thinking about for mental health? What am I digesting mentally, right? Um, in terms of work and money, what am I digesting there as well? What am I feeding myself in terms of opportunities, work and money opportunities, relationships and love? How am I digesting the love, all different types of love, romantic, platonic, self-love, etc. Okay, so I just thought that was really interesting. So even though this is and if not everybody here will be earth sign, sorry, you are earth sign Virgo, not everybody here will be a sun sign Virgo is what I meant to say. But wherever you have Virgo in your chart, even though it's this Virgo season, it's like they're still doing the work, or you're still doing the work here, with the fork right in the center. And maybe because you feel all of this spiritual stuff going on and conscious stuff going on, then it's going to make this more serious energy come in all these different areas, and kind of ask those questions. Okay. All right, but let's now go over this way, Virgo. So here, again, anything that falls outside of the black mat is still in those sections. This is just energy from the past, okay, whatever the past is for you or for someone else. Multiple people, general environment, situation. But again, if you follow those dotted lines, right, so it's like right here, okay, so all of that is going to be kind of right on the line, and then over here in the body and mental health. So I didn't want to talk about this stuff before because it is on the line, but the majority feels like it feels more in body and mental health here, Virgo. But I see, like, all the way back in the past here, there could have been some type of memories in terms of your overall health in your body and mental, about what is my individual power, with the bunny. I'm sorry, not the bunny. That's weird. Why I said bunny. With the honeybee here. I have a bunch of bunnies in my yard, so maybe that's why. I don't know why I said that. But maybe something about a rabbit. I don't know. Fast moving, right? Abundance, fertility. But I meant to say honeybee here with the elephant. And so this can be, again, asking the questions in the past, like, where's my individual power, and where is my community power, my team working power. Okay, so it could be like, in terms of your body and mental health, maybe not looking at them separately, but like how they affect each thing, right? So spiritual affects the body and mental health as well, and vice versa. So again, all majority of your charms this month all kind of fell in this two sections. Okay, so it could be like you or someone else is going over some memories about that. It could have something to do with self-love here, because Cupid is pointing right towards the baby. Okay, so something about inner child work in the recent past, or further back in the past, maybe you or someone else started to do that. But I do also see that there's a lot of strength here, and the goal is your happiness, right? Or the goal is someone's happiness, or multiple people, general environment, situation, happiness here, with the sun and the animal claw here coming right around Leo the lion. So it could have something to do with Leo season, or it could have something to do with an actual Leo, or where you have Leo in your chart, or it has nothing to do with the zodiac stuff, and it's more about where in the past, recent past, or further back, you were finding some type of strength or courage or passion again, to follow your happiness, to follow something about maybe what you love to do when you were a child as well, and how that brings you more body and mental health, happiness in general. Now, I also see here, Virgo, with your second raccoon penis bone, then leading into the seashell here. This is my listening seashell. And then we have over here the cloud, okay? We've got the fish here. We have, and then on this side, the other honeybee, okay? And then we have raccoon claw, not raccoon, I'm sorry, coyote claw over here. So here I'm seeing, Virgo, that there's like this masculine energy coming into the feminine energy with the seashell. And there is a little bit of, with the cloud, some confusion here, okay, in the past. Now, this confusion could have been like, how can I use, like, as a stereotype, masculine energy in the 3D physical world, being more aggressive or dominant or going after certain things? How can I combine that within that softer feminine receiving energy? And again, we all have masculine and feminine, but there was some type of confusion here about, it could be between actual masculine or feminine people that identify that way. But why the coyote claw is all the way out this way is like a lack of manifesting something here in the past. And it could be even in terms of your individual power and your team working power, and how that can bring you more prosperity here with the fish. I also see that, like, when you are able to, in the present current energies here, Virgo, bring in that masculine energy with the other raccoon penis bone over here, it's going to bring you more freedom, or it already has. Okay, so here we have the freedom handcuffs. Okay, and then again, it's crossing over and it's leading to the yes, and it's leading to all this good luck as well. So I feel that, you know, if there is a clearing away here with the feather and this human teeth bone all the way out here, a clearing away of any confusion from the past about maybe how can I listen to certain things and still be proactive and still be using that masculine energy, because there's just a lot of clearing here, okay? Maybe it's even clearing away like how you used to take care of your body and mental health when you were younger, or just in the past, right? Because here you have another human teeth bone here, Virgo, right next to the broom, okay? And then that's kind of touching the freedom cuff. So it's like clearing away, you know, what used to constrict you or hold you back in terms of your body and mental health, clearing that away, so then you can have something that you've longed for a long time with the seashell here. And then we have the hummingbird. Okay, the hummingbird is all about doing things that you're naturally good at, okay? And it was like right over the body, and it was touching the spider and the spider web here if we get closer, okay? And so it's like, when I am in my body and I'm doing something that I'm naturally good at and it feels good in my body, how does that affect my environment, okay? And how does that also maybe affect my family, or something to do with parents here, or being a parent, okay, Virgo? Because if we lift up the yes coin on this side, remember we had the listening bells right on the line. Okay, I'm just moving everything over because it moves slightly. So the listening bells, then we have the spider and the spider web, we have a hummingbird, and then on the other side, okay, we have that seahorse. So that's the family or parents or being a parent, okay? So I feel that this month, again, you're going to be listening more to what feels good in your body, what feels good mentally as well, and natural to you, and how that can, you know, affect something about your family, right? And it doesn't have to just be blood family, whatever you consider family, friends, etc. I also see something I didn't see before here, guys, when I moved the charm, the yes coin, is, I believe this is, yeah, the letter message document. It is. Okay, so it was right on the line there, kind of underneath the raccoon penis bone, so I didn't even see it, okay? Interesting. So that's like if there's some type of spiritual or unconscious message that you get or someone gives to you or you give to someone else here, it is connected a lot, okay? Because you're going to be listening for it or someone else is, and that brings you more freedom, okay? And it affects your whole environment and it affects the family, and affects what you're naturally good at. Now, you could feel in the beginning here, or someone may feel in the beginning here, Virgo, that when it does affect the family, that it brings more. Sorry, let me turn that down. That it brings more of this Saturn energy with the Saturn charm here, and then the apple. Okay, so could have something to do with getting more serious, being a teacher within the family. Like maybe you are leading the way to be like, this is how you take care of your body and your mental, or like not saying it in a perfect way or that you're cocky or anything, but you're like, let's all kind of take better care of ourselves, right? In our body and our mental. Or maybe someone else is doing that here for you, vice versa, etc. So maybe it feels like a little bit challenging at first here, Virgo, but then what's on the other side so beautiful is the peace dove's charm, okay? So this getting more serious with the body and mental health could also bring some type of, oops, that's not supposed to happen. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. It could bring some type of leadership qualities into your life, or working with someone else who is a leader. It could be a trainer or a doctor, whatever it is, right? I do like to see that apple charm there too. Now, when this peaceful energy comes in on the other side of this more, you know, stricter Saturn energy, it's like if we look at this little body that's meditating here, it's kind of going through the head or the throat chakra, even. Okay, so it's like it could be, you know, this peaceful energy is going to be really good for your mental health, for the way that you communicate and use your throat chakra as well. Okay, so remember, don't forget, you had the yes coin over here in both these sections, Virgo. So there could be some type of body and mental health wish, something that you're wishing for or working on, and then because you have that yes coin, it's really like telling you to go for it, okay? Um, I also see here with the ship anchor and then the lock here that this peaceful energy could have something to do with also making you have more time to take care of your body and mental health, to get rid of any stagnant energy, that may be more in the mental side, okay? Now, this could have something that to do with something that you've been working on for a long time, okay, over here with the Capricorn symbol, okay? It could have something to do with the Capricorn or during Capricorn season, or just the general characteristics of Capricorn. So this hardworking, earth, slow moving energy, just like you, Virgo, or depending on your Virgo in your chart. So this is like, you know, going up the mountain, and if you fall down, picking yourself back up and continuing to go up the mountain. So continuing to work for better mental health here, to let go of any stagnant energy. With the ship anchor, we drop the anchor when we need to move. We drop the anchor when we need to stop moving, and we lift the anchor when we need to move. So it's like freedom and safety here, feeling more free and safe, with some type of mental well being, okay, is what I'm getting here. There's a lot of healing energy throughout this month here with the lizard over here. And then you also have the butterfly. So it's like healing, transformative energy here, Virgo, which is really beautiful. And I also see that there could be, you know, the more that this past process here too, Libra energy with the balance scales here, balancing something about the emotions and how that affects our mental health and our body's health as well. Could even be that, you know, currently going on a little bit, or will be coming up, right, since we're not in September yet, but you know, what is time? It's fluid and relative, and you know, exactly. So there could be something about the diet here, but it's really small. Okay, so your fork is again in the center for all your different areas, but your corn is like all the way out there in your body and mental health. So it could be just like, if the emotions aren't balanced, then how does that affect the diet? That's a kind of logical way to look at it. But it could also just be like something of substance, okay? So it doesn't have to just be what we're physically eating right in the body. It could be like, if the emotions aren't um, deep enough, or if the emotions aren't providing some type of balance or relief, then that's going to make us go back to like a little bit of stagnant energy here. But I would say the majority of this section is looking really good, so that's just a small piece. Now, right here with Pegasus, the winged horse, right on the line here too, Virgo, um, the freedom, again, you had freedom cuffs all the way back up here, okay? And then the ship anchor is freedom and safety, and then we have Pegasus here. So it's like all this freedom is available here for you to feel lighter in your body, to feel lighter in your mind. That's really how I'm seeing it, and to go forward with this transformation that you or someone else has really been, you know, working hard towards, and all this beautiful healing energy as well. Okay. Um, Now, when we see this animal claw that's kind of going towards, um, hello, Sweta, I just saw that you said namaste. Namaste. Hope I said your name right. Um, but yeah, this animal claw here that's going towards the butterfly, um, this is like, there could be one relationship or multiple relationships that is like encouraging you to keep going with this body and mental health transformation. Okay. So I really like to see that here for you as well, Virgo. Get some of this fuzz off of there. Now, since we're in the relationships and love section, I also wanted to point out, right, that your other skull is right here. I'll just lift it up so you can kind of see it better. Okay, so where you see the skull in the reading can tell you where someone's mind is at, or where it will be at. And so I have two in this kit. So one is in the spiritual unconscious up here, and then your other one again here is in the relationships and love. Okay, so I'm just going to put it back the way that it was sitting there. Not a whole lot going on in this section, okay? But this is not a bad thing, right? I do like to see here, I'll just turn it around so you guys can see it. This is your angel coin here, Virgo, is showing up in your relationships, okay, and love. And again, it doesn't just have to be romantic. It can be platonic relationships with friends or family, and then even self-love. But your angels, your spirit guides, etc., they're really showing up here and wanting you to have more freedom in these areas, and just keep going on your transformations. Okay. You've got a little bit here on the line from your work and money section, but this is the snake vertebrae. Sorry, not the vertebrae, the snake rib bone. I always do that. It is about, you know, needing to breathe here. Okay, so excuse me, and now I need to breathe. Hiccup. So this is like a little bit in this section. So I would say that if there's any constriction or needing to breathe with something, I feel like the more that you focus back on the fork here, that's in all these sections, that it'll make more sense here for you, Virgo. So in terms of relationships and love, it's like, what am I eating? What am I feeding myself, right? What kind of relationships do I want? And do those relationships with myself and others support my health transformation or my healing that I'm working on? Okay. So yeah, that's really how I see that area there. All right. Now when we pull back out this way too, just so you can kind of see what's on the outside over here, we have your buckeye here, and then we also have your cat eye, okay, that was right on the line up here, Virgo. So this is energy from the past, right? So it could be a little bit in your work and money areas or your finances, right? Or something of value. It doesn't have to just be work or money, but maybe you or someone else or multiple people, general environment situation, was not seeing something clearly, okay? And this could have been something that you still really are striving for and wishing for here with the tail ends of the turkey wishbone showing up here as well, and a little bit of the alligator claw. But there is a lot of movement, okay, and there could be opportunities, a little bit, not a whole lot, but it could be a little bit of opportunities here for you, Virgo, to travel for work or for money, or it's just movement in general, and not necessarily travel, but just more activity going on in these areas. The main beautiful thing we see right here in the center is this is the Norse symbol for protection, right? So you have a lot of protection in terms of your work and money in September. Um, and I feel that there is some type of leap of faith here that either you or someone else, again, multiple people, general environment situation, that maybe needs to make or is going to make in terms of work and money, because we have the frog here, and then the frog is touching the snake rib bone, which is also touching your Norse symbol for protection. So it's like needing to take some type of leap of faith here and needing to breathe and know that you are protected, or something here is protected in work and money, in finances, or being protected with like how you're being valued. Because even if we go back here, even if there was something in the past that you weren't seeing clearly, there was still a lot of abundance here, with the buckeye here, in the recent past, or whatever the past is for you, because then it's still a little bit on the black mat here, so it's still a little bit of the current energy. So you still have that abundance, you still have all this protection. Now this is really interesting here for you as well, Virgo. I just moved it over so you can see it a little better. But here we have the symbol for Sagittarius, the bow and arrow, and then we have the chair, okay? So it could be that there is some type of goal or focus that is in the home, or about a home, or something to do with home or feeling at home, right? If it's not about where you actually live, it could be a feeling of home. So where do I feel at home when I'm working? Like, do I have something that I can do for work or money that doesn't feel like it's work, right? It feels more like I'm at home. Or maybe it's working and saving to do something within the home. But when it's put together with that Sagittarius energy, it could have something to do with the Sagittarius, or Sagittarius season, or Sagittarius in your chart or someone else's, or it has nothing to do with the zodiac, and it's just more about like, how do I hit my target? How do I pull that arrow back and hit my target in terms of my work and money and my finances, and like how I'm being valued here, how someone else is, okay? Vice versa, etc. All right. Now I just want to see, I think someone made a comment. Sweta says, my husband, life, money, problem. I'm not sure I know how to read the rest of that. I don't know, Sweta, if that's in another language, or if it's just a little bit of English mixed with another language. I'm having a hard time understanding what you're saying in the chat. But either come back and let me know a little more clearly. But I send you, love and light through any difficulties you may be having. But yeah, so let me pull back all the way again, Virgo, so you can kind of see everything. And sorry for the little interruption there. But really, overall for September, I see a lot of beautiful, good things happening here for you. So enjoy this time period. And if you want to, again, check my Facebook page for later. I will be posting the one picture of all these things in case you want to look at it later, but no pressure. Okay. So we are going to go ahead now and switch over to Libra. So I will be reshuffling and taking all the bones and charms and putting them back into the bag. And then we'll probably do a little sound bell here to clear the energy as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera back up here for a little bit. So it's just easier that way. And so you guys can see me. All right, so hold on here. And see a little bit of the table too, if we can. All right, something like that, I think, if it stays like that. Okay. Hey guys. All right, so yes, enjoy this time period, Virgo. Enjoy your Virgo season if you are a sun sign Virgo and all that stuff. Happy birthday. All right. So let's go ahead and put all these little bones and charms away for a little bit and let them clear the energy. And then we can go ahead and see what is coming up for Libra for September. And we wanted to say happy early birthday to all the sun sign Libras out there. Whenever you get this, see this message or this video. All right. Is that everything? I think so. All right, so we'll just put everything away here. Stay, maybe? Yes, no. Okay. And our sound bell. All right. So I will be providing timestamps after this live is done for some people who just want Libra, who just want Virgo, or even some people who want to pass over the astrology notes that I started with. So I'll put all of that in the description box later or below in the comments somewhere. All right. So we'll go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths here. We're going to release the wonderful Virgo energy and welcome in the Libra energy for September for 2024. If you feel guided, you can take a couple of deep breaths. And yeah, all right. So here we go. This is going to be for Libra for September 2024. That was a good one. It's like still ringing. I can hear it very slight. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and shake the bones and charms. When I do that, it does get a little loud, so just be patient with me. All right, guys, thank you so much. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages. for Libra for September. Messages for Libra for September for the highest good. Messages for Libra for September for the highest good. Messages for Libra for September for the highest good. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra for September 2024. What do they need to see? What do they need to know for the highest good? Messages for Libra. Air sign Libra. Balance scales. Libra. September. Libra. September. Messages for Libra, please. Messages for Libra, please. Messages for Libra. Libra. Messages for Libra, please. Messages for Libra. Libra. Messages for Libra for their highest good. Spirit guide my hands. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra for September for their highest good. Okay. Wow, Libra. Yours didn't really want to come out. It was like a little bit like Virgo's, where it was like, I'm comfortable in the bowl. I don't want to come out of the bowl yet. Okay, so that could be something there about marinating on something. We'll know more as we go through your reading what that may be about. Let me turn that down. So I'm going to just flip over a couple of the charms that I can that don't affect the other ones. It's very delicate, right? Okay. All right. Maybe one more. I'm gonna leave it like that. So these went all the way out. I gotta move them in a little bit so you'll be able to see them. Okay. Let's go ahead and take our picture here, Libra. And then I will take the camera down like I did for Virgo. Oops. And you guys can see everything more up close in detail. And I will post the picture after the live is done, just on my Facebook page if some people want to take a look at it later. Sorry, I was trying to find my little ambient music. Okay, let's go ahead and start your reading. Libra, it's like, okay, I'm ready. All right, I guys have to show you how cute Cleo looks over here too as we move the camera. Let's see if I can show you. Look at this little baby. Oh, Yeah, baby girl. Okay, sorry. Go back to sleep. All right. All right. Let's see here, Libra, what we have for you. So your reading is a little bit different. I can see right away here because a lot of your bones and charms are more spread out throughout the different sections. Um, you still have a little bit similar to Virgo, where there was a lot going on in the spiritual unconscious and also in the body and mental health, but you do have more charms in general kind of spread throughout. So that's really um, interesting to see. Not necessarily a good or bad thing yet. We're just kind of noting like a little bit of differences. Move that over. Okay, so now I'm going to just hover my hand over real quickly and see kind of where Spirit wants me to start exactly here, Libra. And I realized I should have not worn these sleeves. They're like huge sleeves, so I'll just pull them back. Sorry, one second. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Where would you like me to start this Libra reading? Spirits, guide my hands, please. Where do you want me to start? Okay, so they want it right here underneath. So right here in work and money and kind of where this, oops, I keep hitting that, where the skull is, okay? So that's what they want and that's what we will do. But yeah, anytime things fall outside of the black mat, that's fine. It's still in those sections within the dotted lines, okay? All the different sections. But yeah, Libra, let's see what's going on here. They want to start over here in work and money. So I can see right here where the energy was drawing me is my first skull in the kit here is in work and money. So you this month or someone else, multiple people, general environment situation could have work and money or something of value or being valued here heavily on your mind or will be, okay? Your other skull is all the way out here and it's kind of facing down, but I just wanted to show you if it was sitting up. That's in your spiritual unconscious in the past, okay? But it was almost facing down like he was taking a nap. So we'll go over that later. But I just wanted to show you where the two skulls are, okay? Since we're starting with this one. But yeah, it looks like here, Libra, you could be really striving for some type of balance here with the yin yang, kind of like right underneath the alligator claw or in between its claws, striving for some type of balance with work and money or the finances or how you're being valued. I do see here a lot of manifesting energy also with the coyote claw here going the other way. There could be a lot of beautiful, peaceful energy here. You wouldn't necessarily assume, like, unless you have a really good, peaceful work environment, right? Which some people do, which is awesome. So your angel coin is here, and I believe underneath it is your peace doves. Yes, they are. I'm just going to flip it so you can see. And they're a little bit also in the turkey wishbone. This is why I hate moving stuff. I think it was something like that, okay? So it's like this beautiful, peaceful energy, this angelic energy, your guardian angels here. They want to help you with something that you've been wishing for in terms of your work and money. They also, part of your spiritual team here could be wanting to teach you something here or work with a teacher or a mentor or a guide in terms of work and money being valued, your finances. Or it's about just leadership qualities within yourself or someone else. You'll know what it is, hopefully. But this is so nice. Like all this manifesting energy with the alligator claw. A lot of people will see alligator claws in the hoodoo tradition to like put them in mojo bags for money, for gambling. So when it shows up here in work and money, it's like an extra like kind of good luck symbol here. Not only is it manifesting, but it's good luck in those areas in general, okay? Now here with the other side of the turkey wishbone kind of resting on top of part of this raccoon penis bone, it's again, it's masculine energy that's manifesting. Could be in the 3D physical world with work and money, but it is more of an aggressive type of go-getter energy. And we all have masculine and feminine, right? We're just kind of saying that this is like a very strong energy that's manifesting here for you this month, Libra, or someone else, multiple people, general environment situation. We also have the symbol for Leo here, so it could be something about you working with a Leo or during Leo season of this year, of last year, of next year, or Leo where you have Leo in your chart, but it doesn't have to be. If it's nothing to do with the zodiac energies there, it could just be, how do I bring in more strength and courage and passion into my work and my money situations and opportunities. There's also something here a little bit with Pisces if we go this way, right on the line, Libra. So it could be, how could I, you know, go after the things I wish for in terms of work and money, but also how can I be aggressive but also go with the flow at the same time here, like not go against the tide. And I do feel like that's an echoing of that kind of peaceful energy, again with the peace doves going this way underneath the angel coin. And maybe it's like if you are offered some type of leadership role, or you step into some type of leadership role, even if it's not offered, you just kind of take it upon yourself or something here, Libra. It's very calming. It's like not stressful at all. Okay, so I like that. I like to see that. If we look out here in the past a little bit in this section, we do have the snake rib bone here, and then we have nutmeg all the way out here. So it could be that in the past, whatever the past is for you, could be recent or further back, there could have been more stress in terms of work and money situations, or needing to breathe or just breathing. And if there was some stress, there was still a lot of abundance around that stress. And if there was no stress, right, that's awesome too. Then it could just be learning to breathe, like maybe you or someone else started to do that, and trust the flow here, and trust the Pisces energy and your angel energy to know that things will be balanced in these areas. And it looks like that you could be getting something that you want, or you're closer to getting that here with the turkey wishbone. And even, you know, that could be like cushioned, let's say, by even some past money or abundance here in terms of work and money. Okay. Yes, right on that commercial there. I'll just turn that down, but it was like doo doo doo. So I felt like it was kind of confirming that. Okay. So I kind of want to go now. Spirit is telling me to go back up this way. So we're gonna, since we're already kind of on the line here between work and money and spiritual and conscious, we're gonna go this way. Okay. So if we pull all the way back out and you follow those dotted lines, right? I'm gonna try to put my pen kind of right over it, but it's going to include those things that are fallen outside of the mat there. Again, energy from the past. So let's kind of start out here and then kind of go in here. Okay. So Libra, let's see. In the past here, it could have been, and again, this is your skull. I'll flip it over so you can see it. You or someone else thinking heavily about like your spiritual unconscious, what your soul wants, what your gut reactions are to things, what you think about when you sleep. Remember, because this was like that. Okay, deep in the subconscious, unconscious. It's like how in the past, thinking deeply about these things with the human teeth bone here, how to manifest it with the animal claw, how to bring in sorry, I don't know what's on my pen. I think it's like a little piece of incense. Okay. How to bring in more flexibility and to go slow. It's like, how do I listen to these spiritual downloads? How do I listen to the unconscious my subconscious here with the listening bells and the mermaid. How do I listen to things that maybe I even heard before a long time ago, or I've been longing to hear again? It could have something even to do with like past lives energy I'm getting here. But if we go then now onto the black mat, we see the turtle kind of climbing up onto it. So there's this need to go slow at the beginning of September here with something with the spiritual unconscious here, Libra. But it's leading to beautiful things. If we see right on the line here, too, we've got one of the honeybees, we have the butterfly, we have the seahorse, we have the coyote penis over here as well. So it's like some kind of going slow with some type of spiritual unconscious transformation. It could be that there's a masculine energy within the family or with a parent or being a parent or something here with parents with the seahorse or just family in general. It doesn't have to just be blood family, whatever you consider your tribe or your family. But it's like this spiritual transformation also has something to do with like my individual power, and then again how I work within a team or within a family. um, I also see here, Libra, that there is this energy of like mm, there is the irresponsibility coin here right next to the cup. So it could be that in terms of like spiritual unconscious goals, Sagittarius energy up here with the bow and arrow. So it could have something to do with the Sagittarius or during Sagittarius season or where you may have Sagittarius in your chart. It doesn't have to be. But it's like if somebody was irresponsible with the way that they were using their emotions, or there's something about on one side it's like emotions with the cup, on the other side is the lizard, so it's healing. So I almost feel like this irresponsibility energy, whether this is you or someone else, Libra, um, it's helping you get to the other side where then you have your money bags next to the lizard. So even though it's not in the money section, it's something of value in the spiritual unconscious. Something of value that maybe was locked before or had a lot of stagnant energy before. But it's like if we work through the irresponsibility or someone else does, then you have all that healing energy. And because the Sagittarius symbol is here, if it has nothing to do with Sagittarius energy, right? It's just where is my focus? Where is someone else's focus or target? How can I pull back the arrow and hit my target? What is my spiritual unconscious target? What does my soul spiritually want? What is my soul's target? And this is really interesting here too, Libra, because it's leading, if we follow the trail of the arrow, it's leading to the frog. So it's like some type of spiritual unconscious leap of faith, okay? Maybe needs to happen here. And let us not forget the yes coin, this huge yes coin. Once the camera focuses, hopefully you can see it, is mainly in your spiritual unconscious. So even though you have that irresponsibility there with maybe the goals were off, or maybe the goals need to be changed, or your goals within your soul has changed, that's fine, that's okay, right? But it's like your spiritual team wants you to think about this here with the skeleton hand right next to the cup as well. So your passed on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, spirit guides, etc., they want you to work with the emotions here. Don't be irresponsible with someone's emotions, whether it's you or someone else's. Because there is a lot of healing, there is a lot of abundance, there is this huge yes. If we go this way too, Libra, we have the other part of the raccoon penis bone here, so masculine energy. We do have the Pisces symbol here. Okay, so half on the line there. And I just realized there's something underneath. Oh, there's the strawberry. Okay, so just flip it over so you can see it. So underneath the symbol, twin fish Pisces, was that strawberry. Okay, so that was not in work and money, like the fish was, but not the strawberry. Okay, so here there's some kind of details, spiritual unconscious details, that is going to go with the flow or needs you to go with the flow here, Libra. Okay, not to go against the tide, to really find what do you call it? What is that saying? Fine tooth comb the details. Go through all the details about something here. This could have something to do with your spiritual house. This could be talking about needing to do a cleansing, a spiritual cleansing, unconscious cleansing, cleansing of the emotions, whatever it is, or all those things. If we lift up the yes coin here, we can clearly see that we have the freedom handcuffs going around that raccoon penis bone, and then underneath here is the chair. Okay, so this is chair is a symbol for house. So here, Libra, it's like if there is some type of spiritual cleansing, spiritual house, like clean your spiritual house, clean your unconscious, clean your emotions, or someone needs to do that here. That there can be freedom on the other side of that, okay? So remember, you have the yes coin. So I also see, if we pull all the way back here, Libra, we have your other raccoon penis bone here in the center. We have your 4-leaf clover, and then we have part of that angel coin that was in work and money. But whatever is in this center circle here affects all the different areas throughout the month, okay? So it's like there's a masculine, divine, highly divine masculine energy here that wants to bring some type of good luck, okay? So we, again, all have masculine and feminine, but it's some kind of angelic, divine, higher vibrational masculine energy that wants to bring good luck in all these areas. So that's awesome, right? Now if we go this way, Libra, because I think they want to go this way next, Spirit does, right on the line there, and just a tad bit in the main circle there in the center, was a little bit of the cat's eye. So if there's something that you're not seeing in terms of your overall health, in terms of your physical body and your mental health, there's still good luck around it. There's still this masculine energy around it. There's still angels around it. I want to see if there's anything underneath it. No? Okay. So that's fine. Just wanted to double check. But also, this was like slightly, the yes coin was slightly on the line there. All right, a little bit over. If you follow the line, it's like that much over. So you still have a little bit of a yes over here in body and mental health with something. Could be something that you're wishing for in terms of your body and mental health, something that will bring more safety here with the safety pin on top of the wish charm. Could be that there is something that you're traveling for in terms of your body and mental health with the ship charm here. I see, that there's this soft feminine receiving energy here. Let's move this out of the way with the seashell, the conch shell, that was right kind of covering the cloud, and then a little bit of this animal claw. So if there's a little bit of some confusion here, Libra, in terms of something to do with your health or someone's health, okay, it could be that there just needs to be some new ideas around it. There's a big puzzle piece here. The puzzle piece is on top of the lightning strike, right? So it's like new ideas in terms of our health or someone's health here is a big part of that. And this could also have something to do with, if we go this way, you have the hummingbird. So doing what we're naturally good at in terms of our body, what naturally feels good in our body, what naturally feels good in our mental health or with our mental health, there's some kind of new ideas here that can really help. Now, there's also some answers that, can come from some type of memory here, okay, with the elephant and then the key, okay? So there's some type of memory or clearing of a memory, okay, with the feather right here being very close. It could be an old memory from even past lives or something, or this memory has been, if it's a good memory, wished for a long time here. There is a need with the fork going in this section as well here, Libra, to, watch what we physically eat and digest, but also what are we mentally digesting? What are we thinking about? What are we allowing in our mind? That kind of thing with the fork here. But it's like the transformation, the spiritual transformation is a little bit also in the body and mental health. And certainly this other bunny, I keep calling it a bunny, honeybee. I don't know, we'll have to figure that out. That's my own mystery, guys. But maybe it's supposed to be a bunny. I don't know. I don't have a bunny charm. Maybe I can find one in the future. But this honeybee, not honey bunny, but honeybee, is like, what is my individual freedom? What is my collective freedom? How do I work within a team? How do I work with the other honeybees to help the queen bee live and get the honey? But what if I quit my job as the bee and I just made honey for myself? So it's like individual power and community power. Now this could be also because it's in majority of it's in body and mental health. How does my body and mental health and spiritual and conscious all come together for my overall health? And what does it mean individually, right? If we go back to the past here, because they wanted me to just go right in the center where we started. We went from this section in the middle here to then here. But if we go all the way back here, right, stuff from the past, Libra, it looks like there was two feminine energies in the past and a masculine here. The seashell and the raccoon penis bone and the feminine charm that could have either delivered or received some type of letter, message, document, okay, coming in here that brought about maybe more questions, and these questions were really challenging for someone here. But even though the questions were challenging with the mountain charm and the question mark, there was a lot of good luck around it as well. This could also here, Libra, have something to do with needing more flexibility in terms of our body and mental health, and that started in the past and then it's like carrying over. There's definitely something here about confidence for some of you guys, or leadership qualities, helping others with their body and mental health, or helping others with their confidence, or all those things. With the crown here, I also feel that if we go this way, Libra, there could have been more movement or more exercise, something about the changing of the seasons, right? So if we think about, or if I think about, right, where we are right now in the US, it's the end of August, right? We're going to go into September, October, November. So it could be something about, well, how can I still exercise in the winter? It could be something like really simple like that. Well, there's lots of ways. If it's not that, it could be that this movement that was more in the past in terms of taking better care of our body and mental health, that the wheel is turning, the rope is turning, right? It's in a circle, that these things will happen again. There will be better body and mental health here. There could be a friend in particular or group of friends here, Libra, or this friendly like energy here with the witch charm, um, that wants you to be yourself with this other honeybee here. They want you to tap into some kind of masculine energy and being yourself, going back to the hummingbird here, doing what naturally feels good in your body, in your mental health areas. Um, your spiritual team here as well with the coffin right next to the Capricorn symbol could have something to do with the Capricorn or during Capricorn season, um, or Capricorn in your chart, or has nothing to do with zodiac frequencies, but something about putting in the hard work here with your spiritual team. They want to bring you this happiness. Look at your buckeye right here in the center. If I flip it over, you'll see. That's why they call it the buckeye, because it looks like an eye. And then you have half of um, the the lucky rabbit's foot. So you have all this good luck in your body and mental health here, all this abundance. If we go from the coffin, the ship anchor, to then your sun, okay, then you've got the star over here, then you've got the symbol for Saturn. So it's like your spiritual team just wants you to feel more free in your body and mental health, and they may be making you get more serious about it with Saturn underneath there, but it brings all this happiness and it makes you ultimately, or someone else, or multiple people, general environment situation, feel like you're following your North Star here and following all that beautiful good luck as well. Okay, so now let's go back down this way here, Libra, and pull out again for a second so we can see everything. So now we're going to go into relationships and love, okay? So if we follow that dotted line, right, half of your lucky rabbit's foot is in relationships. All relationships, love, platonic love with friends and family, self love, romantic love, all of that. A lot of good luck, blessing during the month of September. Okay, right, we have September 22nd, we move into your season. So could be September or even beyond. It could be October too, who knows, right? But there is this beautiful good luck, and it's a good luck around a clearing energy too, or you, because of a clearing energy, then you have more good luck. It could go either way, right? But here the lucky rabbit's foot is touching the leaf. If we look back here this way a little bit off of the black mat, we have the water charm. So there could be that in the past in some way here, Libra, there was a lot of emotions in terms of relationships, one or multiple, etc. There could have also been here in the past a lot of, even though there's a lot of emotions, in swimming and going through those emotions with the fish here, there was a lot of prosperity, doing good for others or helping others with their relationships. But I see again all this clearing energy. It's hard to see, so I'll move the charm over. This is the broom charm, okay, and it was right next to the baby here. So okay, clearing with the leaf and then also clearing with the broom. So clearing something about either children, physical children in the 3D physical world, your children, someone else's. It could be a childlike energy, or it could be really what I feel like it's most about because of everything around it, is clearing something from our childhood or something from our inner child wounding, I'm hearing, okay, and how that affects our relationships here. I feel again, the more clearing that you do or someone else does, then it brings in more good luck. It brings in more freedom here with Pegasus to go after your relationship goals and dreams. Okay. There is Libra here. Here's your symbol right here. If I move everything over, okay. This is the balance scales on top of Cupid. All right. And then the bat was on the other side. So Cupid is again pointing towards body and mental health. So it's like someone you love here or someone that loves you could be again helping you in those areas, or it's just you yourself, or it's yourself and other people. But there's all this good luck around it. It could even be something to do with another Libra or during Libra season, or just that kind of equal give and take, that balanced energy. You or someone else maybe has been thinking a lot about that in terms of a relationship or multiple relationships. Again, romantic, platonic, etc. With the human teeth bone here, it's kind of interesting how part of the balance scales is going right into the middle of this human teeth bone, and then right on the other side is that dragonfly. So it's like good luck and dreams, relationship. What are my relationship goals and dreams, and how can I have them have balance? How can they have good luck? Higher vibrational frequencies in there. How can I be a leader to help others? How can I also be open to learning for myself and others here? This is really interesting, Libra. You have, I want to be able to see it because it's kind of like popping up. The snake, I'm sorry, what is wrong with me today? That's not the snake, but maybe I said that for a reason. I don't know. This is the spider and the spider web. This over here is the snake vertebrae, so it's kind of half right. Underneath it is the scissors, okay? And then the book charm is right here. So there's something about needing to cut something out of your environment. This could even be because it's in your relationships and love section, right? Cutting away certain relationships that you thought were supportive, but maybe you get some information that they're not, okay? Or vice versa, etc. But there's something here, or maybe there's something that you need to cut away because you get this information, something from your relationship environment, romantic, platonic, self-love, one of those or all of the above, that you will have support in doing so. That's the other way to look at it, right? So even if you're scared to cut away something here, you will have the support system, your friends, family, lover, mental health care worker, etc., whatever your support system is. There'll be support in that. But there's definitely a cutting away that needs to happen here. And just keep doing the cleansing with anything with inner child work. Keep cleansing maybe past emotions that don't apply here anymore, okay? Because that's in the past. So if you clear those past emotions that don't apply, then you can also still have that good luck there. But overall, really nice. I mean, we ended in this section kind of for a reason here, Libra, because even though you have stuff going on in work and money and relationships and love, the majority of your stuff is all in the other sections. So it's like this stuff is still important. There's still stuff going on, of course, but it's not so much of the focus as some of the other areas are, okay? But remember, you still have good luck in all those areas, right? With the stuff that's here in the center, and then in that kind of higher vibrational angelic angel coin there too. So I really like this here for you, Libra. I hope that some of this made sense for you. Always feel free to, oops, we lost the camera there. Let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully it'll focus in a second. But yeah, feel free to come back to this reading too, because maybe it doesn't necessarily make sense right now, but it will coming up in the future, okay? It doesn't want to focus on anything. I thought maybe if I got really close. There we go. Okay. If I slowly pull out, maybe it will stay focused. No? Okay. Well, I guess this is bye, Libra, then, because we were going to end your reading anyway. So bye. Thank you so much for your energy, for your likes, for your shares, and all those things. Maybe if I put the camera back up here, it'll focus too. I don't know. It might be done. There we go. So bye, guys. Thank you so much for your time, for your energy, for your likes and shares, and all the great free ways to support my channel here, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or eventually on Instagram or TikTok, all the things. So yeah, I will be taking a break, and then we'll be coming back a little bit later with the Scorpio Sagittarius readings. All right, so enjoy this time period, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.